We should be safe in here for now. The lab is pretty well fortified.
I don't think we'll ever really be safe with those gangs marauding things. The world is in shambles and there's nowhere left to hide. The only thing left is time.
Time? That's it! That is exactly it!
What do you mean?
A few months ago, the professor and I were working on an experiment. We built a machine that could take us back to the one place that's safe to hide.
Where's that?
Back in time.
Time is a funny thing. You can save it, or you can waste it. But no matter what you do, it marches on. From birth to death, we are all slaves to the flow of time. But now, George Carson and Cynthia Lewis have been given a unique opportunity. The opportunity to escape time, and possibly even to change it. An opportunity that could only exist in Dimension Infinity.
Now let's take just a couple of minutes and go right into the next scene.
Oh, did you see what they have at craft services today?
What's that?
Custom-made frittatas. With cheese and bacon and spinach and mushrooms and the whole works. And I probably have enough time to get one before this next scene, right?
Fine, go.
You, as always, are a credit to your name.
Excuse me, Mr. Malloy.
Oh, please. Call me Matt.
Of course, Matt. I just want to say, it's an honor getting to work on Dimension Infinity with you. I've been watching it all season long, and every episode is absolutely mind-bending.
Oh, why, thank you. Karen, was it?
Yes, Karen Abernathy.
Well, Karen Abernathy, I'm glad you like what we do.
And I really do think that this episode is the best yet. Where did the idea come from?
It's very personal to me. The perils of war, the opportunity for a second chance. It's a story I've been wanting to tell for a long time.
I don't know if you remember this, but we've actually worked together once before. A number of years ago.
I remember.
What? What do you mean, no frittatas? Matt! They've closed the frittata station down. They're telling me lunch is over. How can I be expected to work under these conditions?
I'll have a talk with them. For now, can we please take a crack at the next scene?
Yes, fine.
Okay, everybody, places for scene 2.
Action.
Time travel? Is it really possible?
Well, in our earliest experiments, we were able to send a guinea pig back, eventually up to 2 years. We never had the opportunity to try it on a human. But the equipment works, and the theory is sound.
How does it work?
It's quite simple, really. We dial in the month, the day, and the year. Then we stand on the platform and press the button. As living creatures, we never worked with anything larger than a mid-sized collie. But it's designed to handle payloads of up to 300 pounds, and that should be enough for both of us.
And then what?
Then we go back. Back to a time before the war started. A few decades, maybe even a century. Before those marauding creatures were ever even born. And we live out the rest of our lives. Happy. And safe.
Henry. George! Oh. I'm so sorry.
No worries. It happens. We'll just take it again.
No, I need a smoke.
Fine, don't go too far. But don't stay too near either, the set's flammable.
That's so embarrassing. I don't know what I was thinking of.
Well, it sounded to me like you were thinking of Henry.
Clearly.
Someone you know?
Used to. Years ago. This scene reminds me of him a little.
In what way?
Well, he was brilliant. And he knew it. He could do just about anything he put his mind to. Build machines, create art. He was a born leader. And he had this passion and drive that you just couldn't help but...
You loved him.
I loved the man I thought he was. But he turned out to be somebody quite different. He left me broken-hearted and alone in the middle of a terrible situation.
Sounds like a real rat.
The worst.
Well, they say the best revenge is living well. Looks like you've done pretty well for yourself. Maybe you'll have the last laugh.
Okay, let's knock this one out of the park. Let's do this.
Okay, everyone, places, take it again from Then We'll Live Out Our Lives. Action!
Then we'll live out our lives in the past. Happy and safe.
But it seems selfish. Just to leave it all behind while everyone here is suffering and dying.
I know, Cynthia, it breaks my heart too. But there's just nothing we can do for them.
Isn't there, though? Why can't we change things?
Change things.
But we have a time machine. If we go back to the right time, we could use our knowledge of the future and stop this terrible war from ever happening.
Do you think that's even possible?
I don't know, but it's worth a try.
Don't worry, it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds and we will be far away from here.
Then it's settled. We'll go back to the mid-20th century and we'll warn people. We'll change things. We'll fix things. We'll make a better world for everyone else.
Oh, Henry. For the first time, I don't know how long, I finally feel like we have hope. Oh, Henry. For the first time in I don't know how long, I finally feel like we have hope.
What if it doesn't work?
Then at least we'll still have each other.
Yeah, that was great, guys. Now all we need to do is film my outro and we will be wrapped.
You see the difference, right? Between before and after the frittata? I am gassed now.
Yes, Kate, you sure? Yeah.
They're coming for us. What do we do?
Don't worry. Just a few more seconds and we will be far away from here.
Henry, what's wrong?
The professor and I, we never tried to send anything back that far. The machine doesn't have enough power for a trip that big.
So we can't go back?
There's only enough energy to send one of us.
And the other gets left behind?
There's still a chance. One of us can go now, and the other one can follow behind in a few hours after the machine has had a chance to recharge.
We don't have a few hours.
There's gotta be a way.
Henry, we're out of time. Henry.
I know. There's never enough time. There's never enough time.
Time is indeed a funny thing. They say it heals all wounds, but given enough of it, it will destroy every living thing. If you had all the time in the world, right within your grasp, would you sacrifice anything and everything to get it? Or would you let it slip through your fingers until time runs out? And is the chance to change the world more important than the chance to be happy? These are just some of the questions we deal with every day in Dimension Infinity.